major triad arpeggios for crazy in the 7th and 8th position for the chords C, G, D, A, and E. The C is in a G-E form. In the bass, this is like the two bass notes out of a open position G chord. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. I'm saying the numbers in the key of the chord. The numbers on the diagrams above are the finger numbers. And then C again in the E form. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. The next is the A chord in the D form. 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. And this fingering is more difficult than the one that will follow, this one. But you often need this first fingering when you want to incorporate nearby tones like this. Here's the next one, the D-C form for the A chord. 3, 5, 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. Then for the G chord, the C form, and that's 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Then the C A form for the E chord, this is actually 6th position. 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. And in the 7th position for the E chord, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. Then for the D chord, finally in the G form, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1. The notes of major add 2 arpeggios can be used to make major add 2 or major suspended second chords. Here's suspended second. 1, 2, 5 is a suspended second. This is in the key of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. And it's euphoric, heavenly, modern sound and music used by French impressionists Debussy, Satie, Ravel, and by Joni Mitchell, Jimi Hendrix, Steely Dan, and the Police. Jimi Hendrix particularly would use, for instance, here's in C. Rather than, as in country music, when he played double stops, or in folk rock, rather than resolving to the 3 in a major chord, he would often resolve to the 2, making a suspended second chord. Like that, that's C suspended second. So Hendrix, Steely Dan, the Police. Then 1, 3, 5, 2 is a, if here's C add 9, 1, 3, 5, and 2 in the upper octave, implying that it's a ninth, calling it a ninth to imply it's in the upper octave, is heard in the music of Steely Dan, Taylor Swift, John Mayer, and the Police. Here are the arpeggios we'll be using for crazy for C, G, D, A, and E. C will be the E form. You can see it on the upper left of the diagrams above. And note that the notes on there in parentheses at the bottom are optional fingerings, and I won't be using them right now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. That's the E form. Then the D form, that was a C chord, by the way. Then the D form, this will be an A chord. 3, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Then the C form for a G chord. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. By the way, with the gray and black backgrounds on those diagrams, the black makes the major triad, in case you didn't figure that out, and the 2 is the added tone in gray. So that C form again for G chord was 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. And then for the E chord in A form, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. And for the D chord in a G form, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2. Here's the second theme from each chord played through all 5 chords. Major add 6 for each of the chords in crazy in 7th position area. C, G, D, A, or A, and E. The C is in an E form. And on the bottom of the diagrams, by the way, where you see 3s and 6s in parentheses, those are optional notes which we won't be using right now. So here's the C. 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3. The D form for an A chord is 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, or 6, 1, 3, 5. It would be easier to play changing up to the C form on the top of that, but you often will have notes you want to integrate, like if I was playing the 3 on the first string here and wanted to play adjacent notes like the 2 and the 4, then this fingering is better. Now the C form for the G chord is 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5. The A form for the E chord is 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6. And the G form for the D chord is 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. in the improv example right after this, I'll feature C add 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, so I'm adding an A to the C. Then the chord after it, G, 1, 3, 5, 2. I'll add the same A note to the G chord. And then another pair with a common tone, D, I'll add 6, 1, 3, 5, 6 in D. And in A, 5, 1, 2, add the same B note that was in the D chord. Then on E minor, I'll use, on the E chord, I'll use E minor pentatonic. And on the diagram up there to the upper right, it says add 2. You could use that in improvisation, but I didn't in the example that follows. Instead, I used some natural third. Like this is flat 3 to 3. Or flat 3 to 3 down here. Makes it bluesy. Here's major add 4 for the C chord in E form in the 8th position. I'm omitting the notes in parentheses on the 1st and 4th diagrams here at the bottom left of the diagram. Those are optional notes. This is in C, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3. The D form would be for A, for the chord A here at the 7th position, and that's 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. The C form would be for G here in the 7th position, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. The A form would be for E in the 6th and 7th position. 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5. One up there if you like. And then the D in the 7th position is in the G form. 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1. Major pentatonic add 4 is particularly useful for double stops because it gives you a tone above each note 1, 3, and 5. In C here, this is 1, 3, 5. And by not only having 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, if I add a 4, then I have a tone above each one of these tones 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then back to 1 here. So I can use those for double stops like this. Here's 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6 on the 2nd string, 5, 6. Or I can use those for chord beat relationship and put the numbered tones in the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And here are those fingerings for C in the 8th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that fingering. 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. For the A chord in the 7th position, I'll add the low A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. C form for the G chord in the 7th position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A form for the E chord in the 6th and 7th position. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, or 5, 6, 1. And G form for D in the 7th position. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.